Well, hello here, motherfuckers, and welcome to your TLC or your TLCS 2014 review. This pay-per-view was pretty decent. Um, there was problems, but for the most part, I think it was decent, and I enjoyed the show for the most part. Um, there were some low points on the card, but we'll get to them. Dolph Ziggler defeats Luke Harper in a ladder match to regain the IC title. I don't really particularly like this hot potato thing they're doing with the IC belt. I mean, Harper just won the belt. It was new. It was a good idea to get Harper, more over than he already is. And it was a different champion. And I was all for that. So I'm a bit disappointed about Harper, not retaining. But, Ziggler definitely deserves to, be getting a push. If this is even a push, I mean, because it's just the IC belt. Matches of this quality, this was a great fucking match, I have to say. I mean, this was the match of the night. It really was. Some people argue that it was Wyatt and Ambrose, but I'll get to that in a minute of why that match was not. I like that Ziggler waved off the medics when he started bleeding. Thank God they didn't stop the match for the bleeding. They did that once with a match, I believe it was Christian and Shelton Benjamin. They once stopped the match just to fucking, wipe him up. Fucking garbage right there. So thankfully they didn't do that like they did in that ladder match. I was pretty happy that they decided to take that route. It was a great match with a lot of different spots and everything. It was fantastic, actually. It was a really fucking excellent match. I give it 4 stars. I mean, I really can't stress enough at like how many risks were taken. The thing is, matches like this, they make the IC title, mean more to show how hard that they're, going at it for this belt. But aside from that, it's like they're afterthoughts. And they're not really making a genuine effort to make Dolph Ziggler look better. It always seems like they're doing something to make him look good, but then it's always like 2 steps forwards, 2 steps back. He was the last man standing at Survivor Series, which was, a great image for him. It was overshadowed by Sting, but, you can't take it away that he was the last guy in the ring. That was great for his career, but the thing is they took the world title away from him. And that's pretty much, what most people remember, a guy that was fucked over for the fucking belt. And, they fucked him over big time. And now it's like he's trying to regain glory. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to have Ziggler look reputable. And they don't really have to try that hard because the fans are still behind him quite a bit. But the thing is, it's like they have to erase all the fucking shit they've been doing to him. Just fucking beating him down, and having him rise back up. They're acknowledging the slump at least, which is a very fucking good thing. I'm happy about that. They're at least admitting that they fucked up with Ziggler. But anyway, 4 stars. Great fucking match. Harper, he's got to be one of the best big guys to come around in the fucking years. The Usos defeated the Miz and Mizdow by disqualification. This was like a really shitty ass fucking match. Mizdow didn't even fucking get tagged in. I don't think he did, at least, or if he did, it was briefly. All this shit with the shenanigans, it's just, it's getting tiresome already. I really don't find it fucking funny anymore. I really don't. I didn't really find it even that funny to begin with. And I think you guys know that I have an amazing sense of humor from these videos. But the thing is, I just don't find it's not clicking. It's not clicking with me. I don't find this hilarious. I mean, the WWE has had a history of doing a lot of funny things, but this certainly is not one of them. And it's getting really fucking tiresome. Then it was the Big Show defeating Eric Rowan in the stairs match. I give this match 2 stars. It was decent. I like the spot with the spear through the steps, into the steps. however you want to put that. Um, the thing is, Big Show beating Rowan surprised me. I didn't expect that. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, they are having Rowan go out on his own. This is his first major singles match since then. And to lose to someone like the Big Show, who should be fucking passing the torch, who should be bowing out, stepping down, and, it looks like he's fucking on another rise to the fucking top. And why? What the fuck is with the Big Show? What is with these constant things where the Big Show is doing nothing, then all of a sudden he just comes out of nowhere and is at the top again? It makes no fucking sense, motherfuckers. I don't understand why they do that shit with him. Then you had Cena defeating Rollins in a tables match. More, like shenanigans throughout this match. Roman Reigns returning, which was a big fucking eye roll for me. But I like this match. Another pretty good match here. I give this 3 1/4 stars. They were really, trying hard to make Cena, once again look almost unbeatable here. He goes through the table. He gets a visible victory at first. I liked how they were getting rid of the evidence. That was pretty fucking good. That was like a comical part of the match. So you had a lot of different little factors in here that made it good. Despite all the fucking Cena shenanigans, the unbeatable Cena shenanigans. So, it was a decent match. More Cena nonsense that would continue on the next night on Raw. But I enjoyed it, to say the least. Probably more than I should have, especially with Roman Reigns returning in the middle there. Nikki Bella defeating AJ. This was a match. They blew a lot of different spots. It was clunky. It was a bit ugly. I'll be generous and give it a star. Nikki Bella retains as I predicted. I didn't really see AJ like regaining the belt here. So predictable, not very good at all. I hear that there was a really good match on NXT. What was it? Revolution or something, Evolution, some shit like that. Whatever the recent NXT pay-per-view was called, I heard that Sasha Banks was in a really good match. So, maybe I'll watch that one instead to cleanse my mind of this disappointing match. Then you had Ryback defeating Kane. I give this match 2 stars. It wasn't that bad. One blown spot with the spine buster between the chairs kind of fucking killed the vibe a bit, but decent enough. A decent little brawl with decent chair shots in there. But the finish was a bit fucking boring, to say the least, in a match like this. Just a normal shell shock, not even onto a pile of chairs. They throw like fucking 10, 20 chairs into the ring, and you think they could at least incorporate them into the finish? At least to make up for the fucking spine buster spot that he blew. But I'll be generous. I'll give it 2 stars. There was a fair amount of violence with all the chairs, but, just a bland fucking finish, really. Then it was Rusev defeating Swagger. This was a stupid fucking match. They made it look like Swagger was going to lose within a minute. Then Swagger fights his way out of the Accolade. And then he gets, caught in it in, 2 minutes later. Just a fucking boring-ass match. I give it, a half of a star. I didn't even really get the point of, why they even did the match the way they did. They had a third match just so Rusev could be the most dominant he's ever been in any of the past matches. Then the main event, you had Bray Wyatt defeating Dean Ambrose. And this match, it was good. Fucking Dean Ambrose jumping off fucking ladders like crazy. Jumped off 3, broke 3 fucking tables. That's including the announce table with fucking elbow drops. This was a crazy fucking match. It's just too bad that the fucking finish fucking sucked fucking dick. Dean Ambrose is trying to get a TV out from under the ring, but it's still connected to the wires. And, he pulls it, it like shorts out, and the sparks go in his face. And then Bray Wyatt just hits the Sister Abigail. And that's it. And for a TLC match, first of all, let me just state I was ecstatic that this was in the main event. That Cena did not make it into the main event. I was happy about that. It felt a bit weird that this is another TLC match where nothing's hanging above the ring. It's just pinfall. But whatever, kind of makes the the concept of the match kind of irrelevant when you think when there's nothing to fucking grab at the top of the ladder. It kind of makes it, it's just the ladder's just there for them to use. It's just to hit each other with. It's not like really a tool that's needed in the match to win. So that really took away from it. If there was a belt involved, if the fucking champion were actually there, but he's not. So there really was no purpose to have like a TLC match other than just for it to be more violent. But that finish was like they couldn't figure out what else to do. I mean, it was just a bit fucking goofy. You know what I mean? Like Dean Ambrose is responsible for himself losing, basically. The fucking TV blows up in his fucking face, making no fucking sense whatsoever. Jesus fucking Christ. What a lousy-ass finish that was. I was going to give the match, like, 4 stars, but I'm going to give it, like, 3 3/4 stars because, well, fuck. The finish just, it didn't click with me at all. It was a bit odd. Overall, I enjoyed this pay-per-view for the most part. Nothing was completely fucking awful. Nothing really made me want to fucking vomit. I'll give it like a 7 out of 10, which I predicted I was going to give it. It was a decent enough show, a good main event, a good opener. The Cena match was decent enough. So, 3, good to excellent matches. The opener was match of the night, though, by far. I think that match was fucking awesome. And the main event was pretty good, too. It's just that the fucking finish killed it for me. So, not a bad pay-per-view. Alright, motherfucker.